Guys, Letitia James, is she in trouble? What is going on, guys? All you guys, go ahead and get in here. Get in here now. Get in here now. I know it's late. Letitia James, guys, she might be in some deep trouble here. Is Letitia James getting sued here? There's a lot of talk here, and there's a lot we need to get into here. So Donald Trump, he's been I would actually say Letitia James has been more of a thorn in Donald Trump's butt for the longest, right? But has Letitia James crossed the line to a point where Donald Trump will actually sue Letitia James? That is exactly what we're going to get into in today's video. All I ask is that you guys take 1 second, hit the like button for the video. I really appreciate the support. You guys are absolutely amazing. I totally appreciate you guys. And let's go ahead and get started here. So Letitia James. It looks like this week, Donald Trump publicly declared that New York Attorney General Letitia James should be looked at by authorities. Now, it looks like Letitia James could be facing a lawsuit for violating Donald Trump's civil rights. So this is really Donald Trump. Don't put anything past him. I have a feeling she may have barked up the wrong tree. You guys let me know what you think. Did Letitia James bark up the wrong tree? Should Donald Trump really be getting sued for or should Donald Trump literally be on the hook for a $500 million fine for a victimless crime? I mean, seriously, guys. And here's the thing. Letitia James, she made a big mistake. She made such a big mistake. Oh my God. And she put it like she did it in front of everyone. And Donald Trump is about to clobber her over this massive mistake that Letitia James has made. I got something that I want to share with you guys here in just a second, but it's wild what she has done here. I mean, and she's not going to get away with it. I think it's very clear that Donald Trump is done. Letitia James and Fani Willis, their gooses are about to get cooked, unfortunately. And a lot of times they make these mistakes on live TV, guys. They're doing it in front of everybody. They think that no one's going to see anything, right? So Donald Trump, he's taking a bold stance against New York Attorney General Letitia James. He's not backing down to bullies, and he's got a strategy. And he's going to be, it's going to be him, Alina, Habba. They're making some big moves here. So essentially what you got here is Donald Trump, they're standing up to New York Attorney General Letitia James, advocating for a review of her actions by authorities amidst her very aggressive pursuit of a civil fraud case against his family's business. Guys, I mean, you can't be on the wrong side of the lawmakers in New York. If you're an entrepreneur in New York, if you're an investor in New York, if you've got any kind of real estate holdings in New York or have a business in New York, be careful. Donald Trump is a great example of what can happen if you don't agree with Joe Biden's narrative, with the far left narrative. They do not take too kindly to it. So in fact, in a response, a group of very elite lawyers on Trump's side they're basically innovatively strategizing ways for a future Justice Department to challenge Letitia James, specifically accusing her of attempting to interfere with the 2024 presidential election. Now, such accusations, they really kind of underline the commitment to Trump's team, Trump's allies, to really just defend the electoral integrity here, which has clearly been compromised. You want to talk about election interference? I mean, Fani Willis ain't got nothing on the election interference that is being presented to Donald Trump or against Donald Trump as we speak. But yeah, so this is huge, guys. This is huge. And despite despite the financial burdens imposed by Letitia James' case, Donald Trump has actually received a temporary relief when an appeals court just the other day actually allowed him to post a reduced bond. So that was a huge win. And just, that was a big win. It was bigger than what most people thought. In fact, this situation just kind of underscores the broader battle for justice here amidst all the corruption that's taken place. So get this, guys. So Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba, who represented Trump in Letitia James' civil fraud case with Judge Arthur Engoron, all of our favorite guys, right? She said, I think the biggest message that I can give the American people here tonight, Letitia James is not going to get away with it. This is what she vowed, and then she basically went on to say that she's not going to get away with it. We will come at them. This is far from over, guys. This is far from over. So listen to this. Listen to this, and this is from DeRoy Murdoch, who literally blew the lid wide open on this. I mean, and this is something we talked about for weeks. This is something that we talked about many times. Why doesn't Donald Trump come after her, right? Well, Duran kind of hit it right on the head. I want you guys to take a listen to this here.
That view ought to be there at NBC.
Do you think that Donald Trump should sue New York Attorney General Letitia James, and on what grounds?
I think she should. I saw an interesting little comment of hers I'd not seen before the other day. She said when she was running for Attorney General that she wants to fight an administration that's too male, too pale, and too stale. Now, you can talk about stale ideas, that's fine, but too male and too pale, that constitutes basically sex and race discrimination. So
I gotta stop him right there. Too male, too pale, and too stale. He called out two different things. Too male, that's sex discrimination, right? I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. Too pale, wouldn't that be racial discrimination? I mean, it's a violation of his civil rights here. But I think that there's actually a third component here. He also said that, or excuse me, she also said too stale. Well, too stale wouldn't that be age discrimination? Did you guys hear that? Too male, too pale. And guys, this is actually a I don't know, DeRoy Murdoch. I don't know if he's an attorney. He's a Fox. So DeRoy Murdoch is a Fox News contributor. Okay. I was wondering if he was an attorney. So, okay. So DeRoy Murdoch, he is a black Fox News contributor saying this against Letitia James. So that says a lot here. That definitely says a lot here. But take a listen here.
Ask her questions, find out what she thinks, challenge everything she says, comment on the view of about half the country. That view ought to be there at NBC.
Do you think that Donald Trump should sue New York Attorney General Letitia James, and on what grounds?
I think she should. I saw an interesting little comment of hers I'd not seen before the other day. She said when she was running for Attorney General that she wants to fight an administration that's too male, too pale, and too stale.
Now I want to know, did you guys hear her say that? Because I actually found a clip of her saying that. Drop me some comments, guys. Like, am I wrong here? If I'm wrong, let me know. If you think I'm right, let me know. If you disagree, it's okay. We can still be friends. I'm just saying, like, in the interest of fairness, that's kind of effed up to even say that. And you're a freaking public figure. How do you get away with that? How do you get away with that? And the thing is the clip that I saw, it blew me away to see how many white people were behind Letitia James when she said it. I was like, whoa. They're like cheering her on. They were like chanting. And I'm like, hold on. Did y'all not just hear what she just said? She offended half the people that were supporting her, and they were still supporting her. I was like, what does everyone have their hearing aid disabled? Like, did y'all just miss that? Listen to Letitia James. Take a listen, guys.
Administration, which is too male, too pale, and too stale.
So the crowd is going crazy. You would think we're at like a Beyonce or a Taylor Swift concert, and everyone's going crazy. And I'm like, wait. There's a very, very mixed audience here. Like, how are y'all cheering on the racial statement that has just been made? And there's a variety of people here in the audience, varying ages, varying degrees of ages, men and women in the audience, and black people, white people. I mean, like, and every variation in between, and I'm just like, wait, how are y'all like amping her up over this? This is ridiculous. I mean, this is like a public display of racism. And I think people are just so caught up in the moment that they just like ignored the fact that, oh, wait. I should be offended by this. Wait, I don't know what happened.
Too male, too pale, and too stale. Too male, too pale, and too stale.
And the funny thing is now they're chanting this, right? And I'm looking at the lips of the folks in the background, and it's just like, wait. You guys are all down with what she's saying, and I'm like, half of y'all meet the criteria of the very thing that she's condemning. So I'm like, what is going on here? Like, what in the actual F is going on here, right? So anyway, so in legal discussions, innovative legal strategies have actually been presented to Trump, indicating a very proactive stance towards restoring law and order in New York and across the nation. Now, some of these strategies, they're let's just say Trump is seemingly a little bit enthusiastic about what he's hearing. Let's just go with that, right? And they align with his comment to uphold justice and to ensure a fair electoral process. Now, I do want to jump in the comments. I got to see what you guys are saying. I know you guys are going crazy here. Hit me up in the comments, guys. Where are you watching from? Has Letitia James lost her mind? And did you know that she's running for governor of New York? Did you guys know that? Comment down below if you knew Letitia James was going to be running for governor of New York, because can you imagine if Letitia James gets more power? Like, New York is done and businesses are done. Investors, developers are done. Oh my God. If you don't agree with her, you are freaking toast. I feel sorry for New Yorkers for people living in New York right now. It's crazy. All right, so we got Suzanne Eckstein from Canada. What's going on, Suzanne? We got Denise Corwin from Michigan. We got a lot of folks in here tonight. That's what's up, guys. Riley Morgan, what is going on? Wow. So, wait, I don't know if you're kidding or is this serious? I'm going to have to Google search this because I wouldn't put it past Elon Musk, but Pastor Annie Mance says Elon Musk is running for president in 2024. Has anyone heard anything like that? I didn't hear that before this comment. So I'm just wondering, because sometimes you guys put me on to news and information before I even come across it. And that's why I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. We got Amila B from Wisconsin. We got Patricia G from Florida. Frederick Oliver says she messed with the bull and she's going to get the horns. Okay, so Luxie is asking, who is Letitia James? Can you explain that? So this is why I like to take a second and just kind of get everybody caught up to speed. Not everybody understands what is going on right now with Trump and his multiple cases. So Letitia James is she's the Attorney General out of New York City, who basically created a case, manifested a case out of nowhere, which ended up yielding a civil judgment of it's like $464 million that Donald Trump would have to pay. Otherwise, Letitia James would end up seizing his assets. Now, what was the basis of this judgment? Well, the basis of this judgment was that Letitia James alleged that Donald Trump inflated his assets in order to get, bigger loans, more favorable terms from the banks and lenders, yada, yada, yada. And so Letitia James is the attorney general that brought that case up and ended up winning it, thanks to Judge Arthur Engoron of New York. And that's who she is. So anyway, just wanted to give you a quick backstory on that one, because I'm pretty sure if you're wondering, not everyone else would know. I know exactly. There is so much going on in the media right now. So Kent Kearney says it didn't stop Obama. Elon is running. Hold on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and look this up right quick, because I cannot believe that Elon Musk is for real running for president. Elon Musk, presidential run. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. I don't see Elon Musk running for president. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that's probably a rumor that you're hearing and not an actual fact. I just don't see any supporting evidence that Elon Musk is running for president. But hey, if he did, he's definitely, if he, he owns Twitter, he owns X, that would be a massive advantage to him, because most presidential candidates spend a tremendous amount of money on their campaign. So if Elon Musk already owns Twitter, or a substantial portion of it, he could literally pretty much just like run free ads and just blast everyone to death with ads for vote for Elon Musk, and pretty much run a free campaign. And he gets so much reach on all his platforms. Like, if it's not Twitter, I don't know if he's on Instagram, because if he owns Twitter and X, I don't know if he would be on Facebook and Facebook and Instagram or TikTok, which are kind of like competitors to Twitter. But anyway, he's got quite a bit of a reach, and he can jump on any news channel he wants, because everyone's always trying to interview him. So if he wanted to run, he probably would have a good shot. Not to mention, you got to remember, Elon Musk, he exposed so much of the silencing that was being done during COVID times. Remember, like all of the they were canceling people left and right who didn't agree with the agenda. I mean, they were muting people. Like, people were getting deleted off of Facebook. I mean, they were suppressing so many comments, statements, videos, posts. It was ridiculous. But Elon Musk was like, nah, dog. Let the people have a voice. And he wasn't down with the narrative, which really scared them. See, that's the thing about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. These guys, they have their own thought process, and they're already very successful. They're wealthy. They have businesses. They have assets and whatnot. They're not easily swayed by people just, trying to pay them off. To go along with the narrative. And I think that is a massive quality that you would want to see in any presidential candidate. You want someone who's not going to be able to be bought. And, because we already have so much corruption in government right now, where the average American is getting screwed over. Inflation is way higher than what is being advertised. They're claiming inflation's like 3%. Comment down below what you guys think inflation is really like. Is it like 3%? Is it more like something higher than that? Is it lower than that? Just throw a number in the comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think, because, again, all of it's manipulated. You got Biden, you got the 2024 election coming up in a matter of months. Look at the stock market right now. The stock market's hitting all-time highs all of a sudden, right? And all of a sudden, they're advertising that inflation's getting under control. There's a reason for that. The 2024 elections are right around the corner. You can't have the economy looking like it's in shambles and expect to get reelected, right? So I'm just saying. So all right, so I'm just checking the comments. Some of you guys saying that inflation looks more like 15%. All right, so Rocky Mountain Values says 15%. Abe says at least 20%. Ryan Hogan says 13 to 18%. Jacob Ananya says 11 to 15%. Because, I mean, look at your bank statements. Look at your credit card statements, right? Look at your checkbook. Compare how much you're paying for things today. Look at your rent. Look at how much you're paying for gas, insurance for your car, homeowners insurance, property taxes, rent, food, and then compare those same expenses to what you was paying 5 years ago. And you tell me, is it really 3%? Woodrow Knowledge says it's more like 30 to 40%, and it could very well be 30 to 40%, depending upon, where you live in the United States and maybe what categories of expenses you're looking at. So yeah, there's some significant corruption going on, but yeah. So anyway, so that's where we are right now, right? So I think that the narrative that New York Attorney General Letitia James, alongside with a lot of these other legal officials, like pursuing cases against Donald Trump, they're all engaged in election interference. And yet the very people who are trying to charge Donald Trump for election interference are interfering with the current election. The irony, the hypocrisy is just overwhelming at this point, guys. Overwhelming. So anyway, I just wanted to just quickly rant and share that news with you guys. Can you believe this? Letitia James, just blatantly outright racist. I'm shocked. Not really. All right, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. Definitely share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Be safe, guys.